Back in the UK over Christmas. Anyone from the UK who was there at Christmas freezing their arse off? It was cold, wasn't it? Fucking -17, fucking awesome. But I was back home and I was sitting at home because all you can do when it's so fucking cold back home, if anybody, all the Kiwis, you've all been there yourselves anyway, done your OE, so cold, all you can do is sit in pubs, by a fire, and it's just absolutely brilliant. And I was there with my best mate from school and we were sitting there and we obviously had far too much drink and we were just sitting there and we had this conversation which you probably have with your friends all the time. You're sitting there going, I love beer. Don't you love that conversation? I love it. And you have a conversation, like a half-hour conversation about how much you love beer. You know, how much you love alcohol. Because Kiwis, you're like the Irish. Don't you love your piss, don't you? You do. You're obviously not excited about it tonight, but usually you are, you know, obviously, because who's working tomorrow? Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's a terrible thing. But if it was a Friday and Saturday night, you would be absolutely on the chop. And my friend and I was talking about how does, like, European cultures, like French, how can, like, 14-year-old, 13-year-olds drink wine at dinner? How can they be so classy? How can they be so, you know, good about alcohol? And I was thinking, like, if you phone up your friend, and the same in New Zealand, if you phone up your friend and go, you come in for a pint, you think to yourself, the first thing you think to yourself, can I be hungover tomorrow? Isn't that what it is? Because you're like us as well. We're pissheads. You don't go, I'm just going out for a drink, a chat, and come back after an hour. No, I'm going out to get absolutely fucking legless. That's what you do. Because the Irish, we're like that as well. And I love it. It's brilliant. But I love the fact that over the UK, I was watching the UK Apprentice. It was on, and they had the last challenge was they had to promote this whiskey. And again, this comes down to again the whole idea of alcohol. Because whenever they said about the advertising the whiskey, it says now you can advertise it, but there's only certain things you can do in an alcohol advertisement. A lot of restrictions in alcohol advertising, which I didn't know. Like the first one is you cannot show alcohol that encourages and shows the use of physical strength. It can't show that it enhances physical strength. Now I don't know about you, but whenever I'm fucking legless, I think I'm Superman, don't you? Anybody here? Like whenever you're out, you're clapping all the time here, man. I know I'm Irish, but you know, you're not my brother. But it's all good. It's all good. But it's Matt, isn't it? Matt, whenever you're out, and you're absolutely toasted. No, you're not Matt. No, somebody else. Whenever you go for a run, like whenever you're pissed, this is what everybody else sees. You know, running down Queen Street thinking you're fast. But whenever you're in your drunken little brain state, you're going, you think the world is 100 miles an hour, don't you? You think you're bionic man, you're going, I'm flying, you know, you think you're so fucking brilliant. And so you can't advertise that. And the other one is you can't advertise, you can't show that alcohol enhances driving. Which again in New Zealand would be a complete waste of time because you're the best drivers when you're pissed, aren't you? I think so. Like whenever you get home and you're pissed, you know you're pissed, so you don't want to get caught. So you drive really carefully, don't you? Like you put on Radio Sport, you put all the windows down to get a seat, you go, I'm going to be sensible. You check your mirrors, you can tell drunk people because they indicate. It's brilliant. Easy for cops, easy. And you go, I shall go slowly, I will do 40, under 50, I won't get caught. Which is fine unless you're on the motorway. And then of course, you look like a cock. You know, it's brilliant. So, and then the other one as well, you cannot show alcohol advertising. Alcohol advertising, you cannot show that by drinking alcohol that it will help you sexually performance-wise. What? That's bullshit, exactly. You know, apart from yours droop, you know what I got there. You know, it's like, and again, one thing that gets me is like, whenever you see out there, like who here has had sex sober? Married people, aren't they? Yeah, it's Tuesday night, we have to do it tonight. That's only people who have it sober. Because the rest of us, like you can't tell me you can't show an alcohol ad plying some woman with drink going, hey, I'm gonna pull, you know? And the best ad for that was, you remember they had the alcohol ads where there goes, it's not what you drink, it's how you drink, you drunken bastard. You remember that one there? You remember you had your woman out dancing, I guess here, and she gets home with Dennis? Remember Dennis from Accounts? Seriously! Alcohol ads can't show that you can get a screw by drinking, but yet the alcohol ads that tell you to stop drink show Dennis, fucking little ginger-haired fat dude, getting a bird for the night. Go figure that one. But I do like the new alcohol ads. I think again the new alcohol ads have completely missed the mark. You know, don't bring your mates ones. You know that one there? Don't bring your mates. It's just a retarded one. Because I love the one where your woman's sitting in the office, I guess, here, and all her friends going, you know, Tina, we need to have this conversation. You know, we don't want that, you know, backstabbing Tina. We don't want the, you know, talking shit about people, Tina. I'm going, stuff that. Let Tina bring her mates. Get her on tequila all night and then she brings her brilliant mates. Because after she's done all that, you know she's gonna flash your tits, Tina. You know, yay! Or suck the guys off in the toilet, Tina. Yay, bring those friends, you know? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? But I do love the fact that New Zealand has got a drinking problem, and it's brilliant. I feel well at home here, and one thing I love is the fact that New Zealand, your ingenuity, you love the fact that, you know, people say you can't do certain things, and you goes, well, stuff you, we'll work out ways around that. Because I love the way scientists in the rest of the world, clever places in the world, going, if you drink too much alcohol, you kill brain cells and you become more dumb. And I love the way Kiwis went, stuff you. You know, we will make people intelligent by making them drink alcohol. Because I love whenever you get a 6-pack of beer and you open it and you underneath the cap, there's little questions underneath the cap to make you more intelligent while you drink. How brilliant is that? That's awesome. But also you can tell what type of drinkers there are in the world. Like if you open up like a Space Gold, any Space Gold drinkers? Yes, nobody's here because they're all old men. Old men drink Space Gold. Seriously. Because you open that question, it's like, who hit the winning six for New Zealand versus England in 1943? And like, you're at a barbecue going, what the shit? Like it goes, you know, Bill Smith. If you were to barbecue with Bill Smith, he wouldn't even get that one right, you know? Alzheimer's would have kicked in, he goes, fuck, I was a ballerina, I have no idea, you know? He wouldn't have got that one right. And then you got other drinks like Tui drinkers. Any Tui drinkers give us a cheer? Yeah, that's a bit of a blokes drink, bit of a rugby drink, because I got one question. It said, which All Black got his testicles twisted in the game and played on? Buck Shelford, yep, no problem. You know, and most people at parties can get that. And then you go to the other end of the spectrum, Lion Red drinkers, give us a cheer! Lion Red drinkers, because you're the retards of the world, aren't you? Brilliant! You know, because you go out to West Auckland and they've all got Lion Red going, spell Lion Red. You know? What colour is Lion Red? You know, those are the questions. I just want to finish with that, because I don't think really at the end of the night, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I think you don't really want questions. You don't want to be more intelligent as you drink alcohol. Like at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're down in the Vatican, you want things that are going to help you. You want things that are going to help you get through the night. Like I always want to open up a bottle and I'll be pissed as a fart, I'll just go, left foot clutch, right foot accelerator. That'll get me home, you know? Or to open up one like this here and it just turns around and goes, she's 16, you're married, fuck off home now. You know, things like that that'll help me get through the night. My name's Darren Durrani, thanks very much, good night.